And I've realized I don't have to stick what is expected from me based off my culture. So welcome to the Lukuchu journey. This is something I've been wanting to talk about for a very long time now. First off, let me say I have a lot of respect of where I come from and how I grew up. And as you can see, I'm black. And that's kind of obvious, right? But here's the thing. My color doesn't dictate what I like or what I'm interested in. On the surface, I can explain what I do or why I create the art that I make. But if I really dive deep, I don't know. I just love that dark, trippy, atmospheric vibe. I just love to take myself, but also the people around me, to take them on a journey. Also, to create music and dance in a way that I'm telling my story, what I have been going through in life, and not hold myself back by a cultural background. And once again, I have a lot of respect where I come from, how I grew up. And to be honest, I don't have all the answers even now. And I'm just trying to figure out what it is still to this day. For some reason, my soul just knows what it wants now and what it wants to create and what it wants to bring in this world. Please bear with me because this is tough for me to explain. And I don't want to give the wrong impression too, because once again, I have respect for who I am, where I came from, how I grew up. My roots are Suriname, but I was born in the Netherlands. You know, I grew up in a super multicultural environment where I have been taught to respect all cultures, all human beings, where they came from, how they grew up, also all religions. But honestly, right now, I don't get the energy from my own culture or the background I grew up in. I really, at some point, also when I learned about art, when I learned about I can better myself in this life, that I needed a different energy to constantly and consistently wake up for what I love to do in this life, and that I can build a mindset that I know the things I set my mind to, that I can achieve it. When people from my own, like back in the days, when people from my own ethnicity ask me, where do I come from? You know, I told them I'm Surinamese and Dutch. And I always, not always, but sometimes I got the answer like, oh, you're a fake Surinamese because you cannot talk Surinamese or whatever it is. And when I was young, that kind of hurted me, you know. Now I got older. It's totally fine because I know who I am. I know how I grew up. I know what I want to be once again. And I've realized I don't have to stick what is expected from me based off my culture. Now at this point in my life, I'm really following my own path. What brings me satisfaction in my life. What me wants to wake up every day and be consistent about mastering my craft, learning new things about myself, learning new things about the world, learning new things about just becoming better. Like at some point in my youth, I knew I had to unlearn a lot of things that I have been taught in my life. And I've been doing this consciously since the age of 18, when I started actually dancing and when I started actually discovering art. I am 31 now, and all those things that have been taught to me, yes, some things I still take with me till this day because I know it helps me. Also my perseverance, also my strength, and those dark moments that I can turn into light now. But I needed to find things that truly gave me the energy to stand into my own 2 feet, to let me believe in myself, and once again, let me stand up every day in this life to master the craft, to master my own mind, and to have that self-belief and self-love. And now I come to this point where I can truly say I am happy no matter what is happening in my life, no matter all the circumstances that are happening in my life. I can truly say I am so happy with myself, and that I love myself, and that I can finally stay consistent in what I want to achieve and who I want to become. And in this talk, I'm going to repeat it a lot of times, in who I want to become or what I want to achieve. But I really want to tell you, like, it's okay. It's okay to be different, and it's okay to look back at your dark times and that it's not bad. We all had to grow up. It's okay. And I'm very grateful for the upbringing that my mom gave me, all the teachings and what she did for me, because yes, I had a home. I had food on the table. I could go to school. Even my sisters, like, even if it was tough back in those days, because they probably didn't have the tools to what I needed to know in life, or how they can guide me in life, because they weren't my role models. I had to find my own role models in life. I had to do a lot of things myself. I had to figure out a lot of things myself, and I did. And sure, maybe one day I will dive deeper in my culture, in my roots, where I come from or where I came from. But for now, I probably won't. And that's totally fine. I have peace with that now. And I realize that that's okay, because all the things I went through in this life, all the things that I've been going through are shaping me now. Even the things that I had to unlearn consciously, and to learn new habits, learn new ways of how I can see life, what my perspective is to life, but also to myself. And I talk about my roots and that I don't really get the energy from it that I want to have. But even with my art, and even if you don't hear it, I myself still find glimpses of where I came from, how I built my beats, how I built my soundscapes, how I dance, all those rhythms, how I listen to things, how I hear things, and putting that extra juice wherever it needs, that juice, that bounce, that flow. So I still see glimpses, feel glimpses of where I came from, and I respect that, and I love that. So I don't totally discard that, and I will never do that, because this also shaped me, right? And yes, if we believe in the universe, as in DNA and all those things that people teach you and your ancestors and whatever, yes, I believe in all of those things, as in I cannot deny that I came from somewhere and my origins are going back far in history. So I take all of those things too, but I just want to shape it in a very different way, with a different environment and with a different energy that actually makes me stand with my own power, with my own strength, and that I can give the best quality in what I create and what I can share with the world. So, and also what I can give to myself. Because now I can totally say everything I create, no matter what it is, I do it with my whole heart, because I'm finding myself. I'm finding my own strengths. I'm finding how I want to give this to you and me. So everything what I do now, I just mix it from where I came from, what I want to learn now, the things that I learned, the new things that I'm learning, all the habits that I'm creating for myself, from the culture I came from the things I want to build now, all the things, I bring that to one, and that is making me. That's the form I'm taking now, and that's the form I'm presenting into the world. That is me. And I feel like how you see me now, how I am talking now, and to be honest, I still have to learn to talk in front of the camera, but I'm getting better. But how you see me now, this is me. This is what I want to share. And this is a hard thing for me, because yeah, once again, I am black, and how many people of you are going to appreciate that I'm going to tell this? I don't know. But I have the confidence now that it doesn't matter, because I just believe in myself. And I also believe that maybe you are also someone that needed to hear this. At some point I realized that I had to break away from society and how people see me, what people think of me, how people want me to be because I have a certain culture or where I came from or because of my color. You know, the box they put me in. It wasn't easy. I felt lonely for a very long time, like I was the only one going through this. But I also shared like this thought to some people, and I noticed that I'm not the only one. I'm really not. So that's why it gave me even more confidence to share this and to just share my light, but also my darkness, because I don't believe in all the sweet talk and all the love here, love that. No, I myself need both. I need the darkness. I need I need the light. I need the negative. I need the positive. I need the love. I need the hate. I need to see things as a whole and not just be, this is all good. This is on. No, let's be real. I need to be real with myself, because then I can heal, and then I can get past through the things and build myself to who I can become and to reach my highest potential in this life. You know, I even blamed myself from time to time for who I was or how I speak or what I do or what I love. But I'm so glad that I went through all of this and that this is my journey, because it shaped me to the person I am today, to the person that has a vision, that created a purpose for myself, and that this purpose really brings me the joy. And even if that is externally, and let me rephrase that this gives me the satisfaction what I need to wake up every day and be consistent about achieving my goals. And you know what? If my future is all about the dark, trippy, psychedelic, taking myself, others on a journey, then so be it. Because this is what I love, and this is what I stand up for every day, and this is what makes me feel joy, satisfaction, and the happiness. So looking back now, I can appreciate everything, how I grew up, where I came from. I probably won't do a lot with my culture for now, or anything that is tied to my culture for now, and I had to shape it the way I wanted to see it, and I'm at peace with it. I'm really at peace. There are people that might be disappointed, but hey, you are not paying my bills. They are not doing it. I am the one that wakes up every day in this body, in this life, so I have to do it, not you. Maybe my path in this life will change one day, but for now, I'm very happy and satisfied. No matter where you come from, if you feel like you don't fit in, that's okay. Your happiness isn't something someone else can give you. You have to create it yourself. So for everyone that has been a part of my journey, you have taught me things that I want in life, but also the things that I don't want in life, and also how to build myself and the things that make me feel alive. So from me to you, don't be afraid to break the chains. Chase what you love. It's really not easy, but on the other side of all this struggle, I'm telling you, there's joy, there's happiness, there's satisfaction. And from my experience, from me to you, it's all worth it. It's all worth it. And welcome on the Lukuchi journey. I see you on the other side.